Welcome to Across the Gridiron. It is Friday, the 29th of September, um, after Thursday night football. And yeah, I've got three things that I want to talk about Thursday night football. So, three things I observed in that game. And before I get into that, guys, thank you so much for watching. And first thing I would say is, hit that subscribe button, but also put in the comment, that I have subscribed. Just so I can engage with all of you who are watching the videos. And it just lets me know what you guys love about what I'm posting as well. So Thursday night football, Detroit Lions against the Green Bay Packers. Think first thing to say is that Jordan Love is still growing as a quarterback. Um, I think you can see that for a young quarterback, the most important thing to him is the running game, and he's had no running game at all. Aaron Jones, I saw him in a couple of plays, but I don't think he's completely 100%. And Dylan hasn't been doing anything. And so when you don't have a running game, as a new quarterback, basically teams can make you one dimensional. And they made Jordan Love one dimensional, yesterday, and that wasn't very good. Second thing about that game is Amon Senra. That dude is legit. I think he is the best player for the Detroit Lions. I don't think there is any question about that. Jared Goff is a competent quarterback. He's a good quarterback, and if you surround him with weapons, he will win you a lot of games. Not quite sure what happened at the Rams. It seemed that Sean McVay was very high on him, and then all of a sudden wasn't anymore. And so it was so strange. They wanted to get him out of there so quickly. Obviously, you can't second guess that decision because Matthew Stafford went to the Lions and they won the Super Bowl. So at the end of the day, you can say that I was justified, and Jared Goff, needed to get out of there. But who can forget that game between the Rams and the Kansas City Chiefs, that they went blow for blow, touchdown for touchdown, and literally it was going to come down to who had the ball last in the game. And it does tell you that Jared Goff has potential, and if you surround him with Amon Senra, who is a legit wide receiver, magic can happen. So the second thing that I noticed is that the wide receiver Amon Senra is really, really good. And he will be the difference, between how far the Detroit Lions go this season. And the third thing that I noticed is, how people always say that it doesn't fall too far from the tree. People make those analogies when they're talking about kids. They're talking about maybe they're talking about a father-son relationship, or they're talking about mutual friends. What you can really see in the Detroit Lions is the fact that their coach Dan Campbell personality seems to be coming across the team. They play aggressive, they play with passion, they run off the ball, they attack, at the line of scrimmage. Literally, Jordan Love really didn't have any time to breathe. And I've got to say a special mention for Hutchinson, the linebacker. I think he had another sack, if I'm not, inaccurate. I will need to go look at that again. But he is something else. He was flying off, into the quarterback. And you've got to give him some marks for those dancing that he does. Definitely legit. So, listen, it was a good game. I did pick the Detroit Lions to win this game. I think if you beat the Kansas City Chiefs, in a game, and you play Green Bay Packers, who you've traditionally always lost to, and you still won't win that game, it really tells me that there is something happening in Detroit Lions. And I think, people's dark horse, to go really far this season. But I just think, it was a very good game. Thursday night football, very difficult for us in the United Kingdom. So I'm sat here, at the car park, waiting to pick up my kid. And it's about 3 o'clock here in the UK. And this Thursday night football games, at 1 a.m. at night. So for us fans, of the NFL, the American football, who sit up, to watch those games, you can just imagine, the state that we are in, every day after the game. The other thing to say is that I will be at Wembley, this Sunday, to watch the Falcons against the Jacksonville Jaguars. It's the NFL in the UK. Always love this weekend. I look forward to it. We the tickets come out at the start of the year, so you've got a long time to start to look forward to the games. And it's just our opportunity to get into, the NFL fever, get into the passion, get into the atmosphere. And the thing that I love, about the NFL in the UK is how you see so many jersey colors. All the teams come out, to represent. And I'll try and do a couple of videos, while I'm out there, literally just showing you the colors, there. It's like Joseph's, coat of many colors. You're going to see Packers fans, you're going to see, Green Bay fans with the Packers, you're going to see Detroit fans, Cowboys fans, Vikings fans, Dolphins fans as well. And for teams that have been coming to the NFL a lot recently, teams like the Falcons, things like Jacksonville Jaguars, and you're going to see a lot of those jerseys, you're going to see a lot of their fans, and it's a really, really good atmosphere. And what tends to happen after the game, there are a couple of bars now that are popping up in London, that actually show the NFL game, as well. So definitely something that we always look forward to, and I'm always looking forward to the NFL football. So thank you very much for watching. It was just my quick thoughts on the Thursday night football, Detroit Lions against Green Bay Packers. I will be back to preview this Sunday game. We'll look through Pick'em, see how I did last week, in terms of which ones I won and which ones I lost in, and also just to look at the Cowboys games, because Cowboys got to have a win. They really stunk it up, but there are reasons for that. So Cowboys fans, don't get too dismayed. I think we might be bouncing back this weekend. So, but I'll do all of that in the next video. But until then, take care of yourself. Remember to like, subscribe. Put a comment. In the comment section. Let us know that you have subscribed, and thank you for continuing to watch Across the Gridiron.